This is Action Jack. We're at Cambria Pines, or Cambria in the Pines, by the sea in the central coast of California. And this is considered one of the greatest seafood restaurants in the whole world. Right here, the Sea Chest. And we're going to get into it right now. There it is, the beautiful Sea Chest. And so Bridget and I got here early. There's our chairs. Our sweet suite is right next to the hotel that we're in, is right next to it. And we're right on the water. But we're the first ones here. A little after 1 o'clock. You can say, I wouldn't go that early to a restaurant. Well, look at the view that we have. That's our view. So I'm just looking at the ocean, listening to audiobooks and reading, contemplating, meditating, praying, having a great time. And I'm doing some yoga at this. What else am I going to do? Then I'm visiting with friends. That's you. So it's fantastic here. Just absolutely fantastic. And later tonight they'll put this fire pit on. I'm a very curious person. And I am wondering whether or not I could climb this tree. It looks very inviting. I wonder if they would mind if I climbed that tree. These beautiful pines here. Cypresses and pines, indigenous to the Central Coast. Love it. Now, the best place to eat here, according to most of the fans that come here, is to be at the sushi bar or the little bar, and it's first come is the rule here. No reservations, cash only. But I want to be at the right spot. It's a coveted spot. I don't covet it because you're not supposed to covet. But some people covet it, and so that's what we're going to enjoy in just a bit. Now I'm going to get into my books, interview people that are coming here, and just have a great time. So the official Sea Chest record at this site on September 2nd, 2017, Tim Rockford arrived at 12:24 p.m. to wait for a spot at the bar, that's that sushi bar, a full 5 hours and 6 minutes early. Through someone odd, the staff honors his passion and commitment. Now on October 20th, 2019, on a beautiful Sunday morning, Greg Doyle and his lovely bride Carol plopped down here, and they got here at 11:51 a.m. Then 11:30 a.m., 6:45 a.m. Wow, check that out. 6:30 a.m., 5:24 a.m. That's 12 hours early. Oh, look at this guy, Greg Doyle again. Got here at 4:49. That's 12 hours and change. Look at this one, Gillum. Got here at 1:27 a.m. Wow, 1:22. Wow, 1:01, and then 12:44. Denny O'Neill and Jen Stubbs. Wow. Finally, on December 7, 2024, Mark Harry ended the competition by getting in line 3 days before we opened. Fantastic. That's a record, Mark, that ain't going to be beat.
Hey, how's it going? This is Michael. We're at Cambria at the Fireside Inn, and watch Action Jack's Adventures.
I wonder if they have any rules and regulations here. Probably not. Opens at 5:30. No credit cards. Credit cards don't work here. I don't know why they don't work, if it's something to do with not being able to get the internet servers, but for some reason here at the Sea Chest Oyster Bar, you just can't use credit cards. They don't work. Interesting. Last time that we were here, we dined right there. We wanted to see the ocean view, but we were educated that it's better to be at that sushi bar because that's where all the action is, and it's fun. And we want to be at the right spot for the right location for the channel. Fantastic. Check out this monk. And this is Captain Jim. This wooden figure has been here for many, many years, and this is his last day, the day before Halloween, 2025. So we were there just a little after 1:15 and change or so, and then the crowd started showing up. And look at all these people. Now, I am an extrovert and gregarious, and I love talking to people. So I talked to almost everybody in the line, and I said, I'm Action Jack, Adventures from YouTube. How many of you want to be on the show? And no one wanted to be on the show, which I took as a compliment. So there you have it. That's a long line. So 1:30 earlier to 5:30 is when the doors open, and it was just fantastic. So we're right by Monterey. This is beautiful. We're looking forward to Din Din. Bergie said, be precise. So we are about 30 miles and change from this particular restaurant to Monterey, what's called Ragged Point, which is also Big Sur. And Bergie's showing right there, we got a medallion for being the first person in line. That's a big deal, because then you get to sit at this corner. And this corner is where you get to see this chef opera take place. And it is exceptional. And according to Bergie, this is not an opera, this is a ballet, because they know what they're doing. So now we're going to have the ballet with these incredible chefs. They were so nice, so fantastic. We felt like we're home. The proprietor's name is Steve. We got to see him before it opened, but he wasn't here tonight. His crew was here, but he's got a first-class crew here. We got to introduce ourselves. I gave him my business cards for Action Jack Adventures to everybody. And if out of the 200 people, one person subscribes, that's a success. So that will be fantastic. It's really nice. When you have an Action Jack hat on and an Action Jack shirt, it's amazing how many people remember who you are when they're looking at your hat and shirt. So that was a very fun thing. One of the persons that we met right here actually worked with Steve Jobs. Isn't that fantastic? I don't think he wanted to be on camera, but he was the real deal. Anyway, there's our neat little, there's Burgermeister, there I am. Now I'm trying to talk, but it sounded like wood shop in here with all the bang, 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 and the cooking and all the noise and the people laughing and all that. So I said, I'm going to have to do a voiceover, even though I was actually giving a play-by-play description of this food ballet. And the food opera continues as
Ballet.
the food ballet continues. I'm bragging on these guys, telling them how good they are, because I would have lost many fingers doing what they're doing, cutting up and all the shucking oysters and doing clams and all this stuff. They're just so amazing. The ballet of them going back and forth. What's incredible, there's Bergie on the oysters on the half shell.
That's incredible.
And the beautiful little secret sauce that they put in there that's just absolutely perfect. Bergie's a foodie, I'm a duty, and I'm just, there's mine. I got the boring shrimp cocktail, but it wasn't boring. It was delicious. So fresh in the way they prepare them and cook them. And look at Bergie, yummy, yummy. Actually, you sped this up a little bit.
Probably looks disgusting me eating.
No, you look adorable.
You always say that.
That's our friend Francisco. I called him San Francisco because he was such a kind, considerate gentleman and really skilled. It was interesting. Bergie had wine, and they gave her wine perfectly. And with me, I had my ice water with the cucumber in it and the strawberry and all that type of fun stuff and lemon. But they kept filling it up. I can't believe how attentive they are and what the great service it is, the skill set, the fresh food. This is just incredible. So I've been to teppanyaki restaurants that are really good all over the world, but something about this place is so special, so wonderful. It may be my California bias that says that, but this California coast is just incredible. I wish I could play a song called Adios by Glenn Campbell. talking about the gorgeousness of the California coast. It's really beautiful. Met the man who wrote that song, Jimmy Webb, who's one of the finest composers of the 20th and 21st century. So that's on the channel, Jimmy Webb and all that. We met the greatest people. We got to listen to audiobooks, got to read books, got to talk to people. So the time flew by. The weather outside was perfect, seeing the ocean, then coming in here for the crescendo and being the first ones there, and then winning the medallion. You don't really win it, you earn it by being the first one there. Well, then this fantastic bread that is garlicky, and it's so hot, and you see them bake it in front of you. They know exactly when to take it out. This is piping hot. This is literally breaking bread and sharing it with some new friends that we met. So I feel like I have a couple hundred new friends here. Like I say, only one person took the card. Everybody took the card, but how many will actually subscribe, we'll see. And this is the Pacific Red Snapper. Our friends next to us had that. And that is
Ed and Joanne.
that's linguine there with the scallops. And we had, what did we have? What was it called, Briggy? Scampi and linguine. It was absolutely fantastic. We have great desserts here too. Briggy and I did not take our desserts because of our great fudge and a great Danish from Solvang. We use that for a little micro dessert afterwards. But this is fantastic. And then outside you have this beautiful fire ring, the ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. But this is a great place, cash only, and it is called the Sea Chest Oyster Bar. And first come, you get to choose where you sit in the oyster bar, and I sat right in the north corner, and that's where you see the whole ballet. Now, we have, it's really Bergie's phone, an iPhone 16 Max Pro. Pro Max. Look at the stars. This is with people who don't know how to use the camera, and the stars are glistening. Isn't that amazing? So we had a fantastic time. So on behalf of my lovely bride, Burgermeister, this is Action Jack saying we'll be back, and it will be soon, and that's the name of that tune. If you like this adventure, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, please give us a thumbs up. And a comment really helps. And share and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching Action Jack Adventures.